Happy holidays, Bat fans, and welcome back to BatFacts. Outside of being featured prominently in the dirty version of Jingle Bells,
Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg,
which quite honestly may prove to be his most lasting link to Christmas time, The Dark Knight has had quite a number of Yuletide tales of justice, from chumming around with Santa Claus to fighting a bear inside of a Christmas tree and many, many more. This episode of BatFacts, we look at Batman and the holidays. Batman and the holidays go hand in hand, both on page and off. It's no sooner that Halloween costumes go back into their closet for another year, that scores of Batman greeting cards, ugly sweaters, and ornaments begin to flood stores, and collectors start eyeing new stuff for their Santa lists. On page, Batman is an incredibly prolific spreader of holiday cheer, with dozens of Christmases saved under his utility belt. When compared to other holiday icons such as Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer or Frosty the Snowman, who seem like they're riding the wave of one single successful Christmas, our boy Batman is out here year after year. Let's take a look. Batman's first ever Christmas story was published during the holiday season of 1941 in Batman No. 9. Simply titled Christmas and written by Batman creator Bill Finger, it featured Batman and Robin clearing the name of the wrongfully accused Bob Cratchit after meeting young Timmy at a local orphanage. Disguising himself as a ghost to coax a confession out of the real killer, Batman reunites with the Cratchit family just in time for Robin's surprise Christmas party. A Batman Christmas story became a staple of the December issues, and ran nearly every year subsequently from 1941 to 1948. These Golden Age tales were typically between 8 and 13 pages, and were just one of several stories featured in each anthology-style issue. The targets of the dynamic duo in the following year's tale were the loneliest men on Earth. Only instead of justice, the dynamic duo dispensed holiday cheer to those they felt needed it most, even while being pursued at every turn by thugs. Batman and Robin skipped Christmas in 1943, but came back strong in 44 and had their first holiday-themed cover, teaming up with Santa Claus. Inside, going back to the well for another riff on A Christmas Carol, they would play the role of ghosts past, present, and future, taking a spoiled brat on a Scrooge-esque path of self-discovery. 1945's Batman No. 33 saw the Caped Crusader recruiting men to play Santa for 3 separate Christmas parties. I don't know when exactly Batman's crime-fighting mission extends to party planning, but evidently this was one of those times, and it resulted in a caper that none of these 3 curmudgeons would ever forget. The next year's Batman No. 39 saw yet another merry Yuletide yarn with Batman and Robin donning Arctic suits to battle an accidentally blonde Catwoman. And finally, in Bill Finger's A Parole for Christmas from Batman No. 45, one of the stranger holiday efforts when Batman attempts to clear the name of a man who looks exactly like Bruce Wayne by impersonating him and kissing his wife. Because Christmas? For those keeping score, that's a Batman Christmas story almost every year, or every 6 issues, for the first 8 years. As we got into the Silver Age, they didn't quite continue the same frequency. Batman's return to holiday heroics came in 1969's The Silent Night of the Batman, which featured the Dark Knight taking a night off against his better judgment to partake in Christmas carols with Commissioner Gordon. Despite Batman's belief that crime never takes a night off, something miraculous happened on this night, and Gotham was silent for crime, even without Batman's watchful eye. When a desperate man has been attacking and robbing charity Santas to give his niece a Christmas, Batman steps in to stop all that robbing and put the wrong things right in 1971's Batman No. 239, entitled Silent Night, Deadly Night. And in 1973, Batman assisted the Justice League in apprehending the man who murdered Santa Claus. Batman 247 featured a 2-part holiday story from Denny O'Neil, half for Christmas and half for New Year's. In the Christmas half, Batman and 4 hostages are taken captive until a bright star in the sky distracts their captor for just long enough for Batman to strike. Evidently, Denny O'Neil liked the shining star ending so much, he reused it in DC's Special Series No. 21, in a Christmas tale drawn by none other than future Batman legend and dual BatFacts episode recipient Frank Miller, in his first time drawing Batman. A true Christmas-time classic came in the form of 1976's Batman No. 285, where criminal hypnotist Dr. Zin Zin attempted to spoil Gotham's Christmas by making everyone in town just simply forget about it until the next day. When Batman attempts to foil this plan, Dr. Sin Sin conjures a bear for Batman to battle within Gotham's Christmas tree, and Batman kicks it straight in its bare face. Merry Christmas. Batman 309's Christmas tale was bear-free and far more street-level, as Batman helps a woman back from a suicide attempt, with help from the giant Blockbuster. 1978's Brave and the Bold No. 148 featured Batman teaming up with Plastic Man to bring a gang of Florida cigarette smugglers to justice with some Christmas flavor. And later, in 1981's Brave and the Bold No. 184, titled Batman's Last Christmas, a Santa-clad mobster drops a bombshell that Thomas Wayne was a criminal. This shakes Bruce to his core and even temporarily gives up being Batman, until the truth comes out thanks to help from the Huntress. giving him the best Christmas gift of all, a regained belief in his mission. Issues 455, 456, and 457, the three-part Without Fear of Consequence, was a Christmas-themed scarecrow caper that introduced the world to Tim Drake as the third Robin back in 1990. The 1995 tale Favorite Things, written by a young, pre-Netflix billionaire Mark Miller, saw Batman tear through Gotham's criminal underground to reclaim a Christmas gift stolen from Wayne Manor, one of the final Christmas presents he received before his parents' passing. Acclaimed storytelling team Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale's Long Halloween in 1996 was a year-long epic Year 2 story, where a young Batman seeks to stop a holiday-themed killer, and naturally, December's issue 3 is chock full of holiday hijinks thanks to a memorable appearance from the Joker flying a biplane. I bet you're thinking at this point, Christmas cheer here and Christmas miracle there, what if I don't celebrate Christmas? Well, thanks to Chuck Dixon and DC's Holiday Bash number 2, there is a Batman Hanukkah tale as well. When an armed robber attempts to make off with the synagogue's collections on the last night of Hanukkah, Batman brings the crook to justice. A more recent meditation on Batman and Christmas time came in the Ed Brubaker-penned Batman number 598, in which Batman apprehends a Santa-themed terrorist while learning once again to appreciate Christmas thanks to the kindness of a loved one. This time, it was his then girlfriend/bodyguard, Sacha Bordeaux. Admittedly, I only came across this story while researching this episode. It's hidden away in the 2006 DCU Infinite Holiday Special, and at only 8 pages, it's an absolute gem. Titled, Yes, Tyrone, There Is a Santa Claus, a play on the famous Yes, Virginia Santa Claus letter response, the Daily Planet receives a letter from a boy who has lost faith in Santa Claus. Eager to help, Superman jumps into action, only to be dissuaded by Batman. I won't spoil the punchline, but it's very much worth the couple of minutes it will take you to read if you can track it down. Of course, no discussion of Batman and the holidays is complete without talking about Batman Noel from the artist Lee Bermejo. The story is the most successful merging of Batman with Dickens' A Christmas Carol, this time putting Batman in the Scrooge role with visits from a very different version of Jacob Marley and the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future. Though it didn't play into the story a ton, 1992's Batman Returns was a Christmas story of sorts.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
And showcased the Gotham City winter for the first time in a major motion picture. The iconic snow globe-esque skies have been a staple in depictions of Gotham ever since. Batman the Animated Series had 2 holiday episodes. The first was Christmas with the Joker, the series' second produced episode and Mark Hamill's first ever portrayal of the Joker. Though it aired 38th overall on November 13th, 1992. This episode features the Joker taking over the airwaves to broadcast his own Christmas special, complete with a cardigan sweater, roaring fireplace, and 3 hostages. Batman and Robin swoop in to save the day, demolishing many Christmas-themed traps, and cap the night off with a screening of It's a Wonderful Life. Batman's next animated holiday adventure was the premiere episode of The New Batman Adventures, which debuted a new animation style for the show. The episode, Holiday Nights, is a 3-act anthology, adapted directly from the Batman Adventures holiday special released 2 years prior. We see Harley and Ivy going on a Bruce Wayne finance shopping spree thanks to Mind Control lipstick, as well as Batgirl take on Clayface, and a New Year's-themed Joker tale. These stories were written by legendary Batman writer Paul Dini, who has had quite the history with Batman and the holidays in his own right, having penned Batman and Robin Adventures number 3, which features a Riddler Christmas conspiracy, as well as contributing Sleigh Ride from Detective Comics number 826 in 2006, the unsettling story of Robin winding up riding shotgun to a murderous joyride from the Joker, often seen as one of the best one-off Joker stories. Dini would also later author In the Bleak Midwinter from Streets of Gotham number 7, where Batman and Robin take on Mr. Zaz and Humpty Dumpty as Santa Claus. Additionally, Dini would write Calendar Man's holiday stories from the game Batman Arkham City. Speaking of games, easily the most divisive of the Arkham series, the story mode of 2013's Arkham Origins by WB Montreal was set during Christmas time. Nowhere is it more evident than in the game's score, by veteran Batman composer Christopher Drake. The score seamlessly combines the rousing, intense orchestration that's come to be expected from Batman thanks to composers like Hans Zimmer and Danny Elfman, with fundamentally familiar Christmas melodies like Carol of the Bells. The addition of sleigh bells, xylophone, and other holiday instrumentation into the brooding score is wildly effective in setting the tone for this holiday adventure. I've discussed all manner of holiday adventures here, from charming to campy, but you couldn't describe any of them as award-winning. That is until 2016, when a short story from current Batman writer and friend of the show, Tom King, took home the Eisner Award for Best Short Story. Showing his talent for turning joke characters great, the heartwarming tale Good Boy gives a new, modern-day origin to Ace the Bat Hound, of all characters, showing him go from an abused Joker accessory to the titular good boy under the mindful watch of Alfred Pennyworth. I hope you enjoyed this history of Batman's most memorable holiday stories. What did I miss? There are more being added to this list every year, such as this year in DC's Nuclear Winter Special, which includes a tale from the possible future Batman, Damian Wayne. So, this Christmas time, kick your feet up with one of these holiday classics and enjoy it with the knowledge that Batman is not just your favorite Cape Crusader, the world's greatest detective, and the Dark Knight, but has also saved more Christmases than Rudolph, Frosty, the Grinch, Charlie Brown, and the Muppets combined. Thanks for continuing to watch and support BatFacts. If you liked the video, please consider giving it a like, subscribe, upvote on Reddit, or simply tell a friend who likes Batman. I hope you have a great and relaxing holiday season, and I'll see you back here for more episodes of BatFacts. Some bat time, same bat channel. Thanks for watching.